All right, all right, all right. Let us start. Okay. So we are here. We just got dropped off at our uncle's farm. We just obtained it in a inheritance. So the estate is now ours. Take a look at what we've got here. Take inventory because our plan is to sell it all off. Head back to America. Got here with $1,000, so we really need to be able to do that. All right. Looks like he's got absolutely nothing. Got some equipment here. It is March, so I don't know if anything would have been planted anyway, but maybe he sold it off to pay the last of his debts, or somebody sold it off to pay the debts. But this is what we're sitting with right now. All right. Well, we've got quite a bit of equipment here. This is an older New Holland. Looks like we might have some cattle down here. What are these? And some Highlander cattle. Let's see, how many do we have? Well, they are not doing well. We gotta get some food for them, see? Not doing well at all. Yeah, some equipment up here. It's not bad. Huh, nothing up here. I wonder if we can use some of this. It is hay. Okay. Oh no, it's grass they need. Oh no, that's the sheep barn. Okay, hold on. They can use hay. All right. Let's pop in this. I have to move that out of the way. Just push it until we can get. All right. and brought this fork. I do have the quick coupling on, so it should connect. But will it? Nope. Let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're going to come over here and we're going to try and steal all of that. I feel like we need that last one. How did that not stick? Okay, so we still don't have that one. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and stick this guy up here then. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. What the heck just happened? And we're missing another one. That is so weird. Alright, well, let's just plop this guy up here. Let's make our way to the cows. Where there are 3,600 liters of hay. No, we don't want to move. Hang on. Stop flying up. I should at least get them something, right? Okay, so they need water too. We don't have anything for water. We only have $1,000. So, should say 1,000 pounds. Is that a water tank? Looks more like old fuel. Okay. That isn't going to help us any. Alright, well, stick that in the ground. Okay. Is that still running? No, it's not running at all. Okay, what do we have? Is there anything we can sell? Where did our uncle leave us in here? Aha! Well, this is pretty cool looking. Now this did come with the farm in the actual game. But in here, we don't need this. We're not going to be doing anything that requires us to use this car. So let's go ahead and see what we can get for this. And then maybe we can get a water tank and put in a water source. Now, if anyone is curious, in the actual game, once you get rid of this car, you can't get this particular one back. You can get another Skoda, but you can't get this car back. It's like special to the map. I am not great at driving. Much better in real life than I am in the game. All right. Let us sell this. See, we can sell that for lots more. All right. Well, let's check out what they have on sale. They got any water tanks for sale? So far, it looks like a big old nothing. That would be true. We are going to need a trailer as well, but I think we need a water tank first. 2,000 liters, just over 2,000 liters. That might be the way we go. It's transporter, 500 liters. Let's see what this guy looks like. Maybe. I'm guessing no. All right, well, let's get out and that's not bad. This isn't bad either. We could do it as a water tank. $3,000 liters. You'd prefer a actual tank. Well, let's go with that. A 1,700-pound one. Hopefully it will pop up and let us see it. 54,484 pounds. Oh, I guess that ain't gonna let us see it either. This lets us see it. I don't want to spend 5,000 pounds if we don't have to. But, oops, that's the one I want. I want to change that. Well, I suppose this is what we're going to do. Oh, crud, we should have had this paid to deliver it. How are we going to get that back? Let's see. Are we going to hear anymore? They all walk out on us. Just leaving us with all this product we can just look at and take if we wanted. No one's in the shop either. Back here? Nope. Cars are here. Maybe we can look and see what they got for real cheap cars. So we can go for something cheap, right? Really? 2024 GMC Sierra for 7,500 pounds? Because of the UK? Well, let's go ahead and sort this by price. All right. Let's see what we got. No, that GMC Sierra is the. Oh, wow. Okay. That's why. Doesn't come with tires? Or is it still loading in? It's still loading in. I think we should definitely get a. Oh, there we go. Glitched it. Yeah. Oh, let's see. That guy doesn't want to load in either. How about you? Ford? No? Apparently nothing wants to load in. If that's the case, then we might as well look at something a bit more expensive. Do this guy. But he won't load in. I want to spend half our money though. That's the problem. Will this lizard four-wheeler help us? Come on. All right, well, while it's doing its thing, uh, if any one of you are gamers like me and enjoy energy drinks, there is a product out there that I use. It's called Dubby Energy. Uh, on the screen, you'll see the logo for it. You can use my discount, Redbeard Dubby, at checkout to get a 10% discount on your products. Um, go to dubby.gg and find the energy flavor that you enjoy the best and definitely get it. I believe right now there are some samplers that are out there that are pretty good. You can get a shaker with 3 different flavors of energy to see if any of those are your flavor. You'll still be able to get that 10% discount. Alright, well, I'm not real sure what's going on here. I'm not sure if it's trying to glitch out or if it's trying to crash. I will be right back once I figure it out.
Was blindfolded, but now I'm seeing. My mind was closing, now I'm believing. I finally know just what it means to let someone in, to see the side of me.
All around the world, farmers know farming is an art.
Alright, I am back. It did glitch out, and oh, and it did also was it removed crap when it crashed. I had to reload in, but I lost all my walls. But that is a good sign. It lets us back into those buildings. We do have this here now, so let's go ahead and get our tractor. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and put those down right over here. Actually, you know what? Let's just use these to get the hay. Would be helpful though if we pick them up straight on, not at an angle. Oh, there we go. That seems to be doing the job. Way better than those bale spikes did. Alright, let's go grab our wagon here. Now we don't have to worry about any of these gates, at least for now. Let's go grab some water. Activate. Yeah, I know I need to fill the tool. I want to know how to fill the tool. How do I fill the tool? I mean, I could cheat and fill it with water, but I feel like that's not what we should be doing. I don't have any water. Well, I'm not trying to dump the water. Okay, didn't realize I could do that. Okay, I know it is squarely in that little area. Should I be able to load it with water somehow? I don't know. Let's drop it here for now. Let's come down here, put our hay in here. All of our hay is in there now. Now we're not contesting with the hay at all. Let's go ahead and put our front loader arms down. Guess we could be a little less crazy about it, but now let's go get our trailer and see if that will allow us to water. Before I go, I want to check the water. I don't think it's distributing it, but you never know. 6,000 liters. Let's come up here. There we go. Now it's gonna let me start filling. I don't know what was going on before. Well, that'll be enough to get them started. Just less than 1,000 liters, but alright. I'm going to just go ahead and park this guy right up here where the water is. And then we need to start figuring out what we're going to do next, because we need to figure out if we're going to sell everything or if we're going to work the farm and live here and say no thanks to the U.S. I swear we will get the fencing back up, but probably not today. All right. So this is our littlest tractor. So this is going to be doing all the picking up of the pallets, the hay, delivering the water, that kind of thing. We do need to move this. We're going to go ahead and put that guy right like this. Now, in real life, that would be heavy, and we would probably be having some trouble lifting it, but all right, so we have, no, we have that guy. This here. We also have this big guy over here. But for what we're wanting to do, I think we do need to get a trailer. So let's use a little bit of movie magic so we can have it delivered. There we are. I do love me one of these trailers, and that's not bad. I tend to haul just about everything. In case we need this second trailer for whatever reason, we should definitely. Oh, that made it much better. And that noise right there says it was delivered. Oh, we can. Bloop. And our movie magic says, thank you for delivering. And don't mind us using super strength. We didn't use that, in case you were curious. Alright, so let's come over here, grab our tractor. We don't need that on. That all I did was turn off the flashy lights. Which one of those does the grass? Okay, so the K brand. I already know the field up that way is going to have the grass in it. We need to do the grass. And we had some seeds over here. I don't know if that's going to be enough. at least not that direction. I'm gonna have to come in at almost a straight in direction because the seed bin is right there. It's right there. They're not gonna let me. Well, let's just pull out here. Wait, are you an actual silo? No, you're an old one. Just a decoration at this point. Yeah, man. Get this. Why are we not allowed to fill up our seed? Alfalfa? No, we don't. Just grass in this map. Um, did I grab something wrong? No, no, sure didn't. Just have to be unfolded to be able to get seed. Basically over this thing. Is this the only way to... There it is. Okay. Alright, well, let's hope that this 1,000 liters of grass seed is all we need. let's start at the far end. I put it down to one headland because I don't like headlands when I'm doing my cultivating. Okay. Let's turn this guy on. We're seeding at a lot faster rate than I want to. I don't think we're going to have enough seed for this whole field. And that's all right. We're just going to keep going back and forth until we get our field seeded. And once it's seeded, we'll come back later with the fertilizer. So for those of you watching on TikTok, I am streaming in the vertical tonight. I normally do horizontal, so landscape, instead of portrait. Let me know if you prefer to watch the games be streamed in portrait or landscape. I would love to know. Alright, so we're at least getting some stuff done here. We're an hour in. Unfortunately, we had some issues where the game crashed for whatever reason, but we are rocking and rolling now. If anyone is interested, I do have some merch. I have the link listed here. Those of you on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick can see that link at the bottom of the screen. If anyone is interested for the link at TikTok, I will be saying that in just a moment once I get this switched around here. And of course, those of you on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick will be able to hear it as well. Alright, so the link is streamlabs.com/redbeard323/merch. I've got a bunch of different things like sweatshirts, t-shirts, coffee mugs, cell phone cases. Got some patches and stickers as well. Right. I said it before and I'll say it again. For gamers like you and I, we definitely need our energy. Head on over to w.gg for all your gaming energy needs. You can get a 10% discount at checkout by using my code RedbeardW. Right. So I am fairly certain, and you guys can correct me, but streaming this type of content, Farming Simulator, is probably better suited for just creating videos and cutting out some of the monotonous stuff like this part, or showing it in a speed up. But let me know in the comments what you think, whether you're watching this live or if you're watching a recording of this later on. Let me know what you think, whether you'd rather see this as just pre-recorded content, or if you like watching me run back and forth down these lines. Also, I'm kind of going off with what I'm trying to do is like a storyline here, that we're from America. We inherited a farm from our uncle who passed away recently. here in Kinlaig, Scotland. Uh, so all of the equipment you see here was at the farm when we got here. We sold Uncle's car, which we don't know whether it was a real nice car or not. We sold it either way. We needed the money. We needed to get a water wagon for the cows that he left us. Um, Thankfully, he had some hay sitting over by the sheep barn. And we're still kind of deciding whether or not we want to sell the farm or just live here and work it. But for now, we can't let the cows go without feed, so we're gonna lay this grass down, get it going so that it can start growing. It is March in our first year. We need the grass down here so we can start cutting it and creating hay for the cows. We're also going to need to start using some hay to create some silage so that we can use both the hay and the silage along with some mineral feed and straw in our food mixer for our cows. Our uncle had a food mixer, but he doesn't have anything of the kind. He didn't have anything stored. It didn't look like either. So none of our fields are got anything growing in it either. So I'm a little disappointed. But it is what it is, and we will persevere. Do what we have to get these cows fed. Uh, we did get some water, so hopefully by the time we're done planting, the water reserves will be built up and we can get more than just under 1,000 liters of water in for the cows. We're going to need a lot more food for the cows as well. As far as what the Highland cows are, I don't know. I don't know what they're used for. I think we were just kind of like growing them for size and then selling them. I don't know. I think we should probably, if we're gonna keep the farm, we're definitely gonna need to figure this out logistically. What we're gonna do as far as the future goes, like what crops are we gonna start growing? What crops do we want to sell? What kind of cows do we want? Do we want to keep cows? If we don't want to keep cows, that's fine. We do need to figure this all out, though, and do we want sheep? If we don't want either of those, we need to turn that cow pasture into a field, grow something there, and we need to repurpose that cow shed either by demolishing it or using it for something. I don't think you can repurpose a sheep shed into anything in the game, at least. So real life, I'd probably just knock out a couple walls and make it a shed. Okay, so we're about halfway through 1,000 liters of grass seed, but I didn't think we were going to make it all the way. It looks like we have a chance to make it all the way, which is awesome. What do you all think? Should we stick it out? Should we sell the farm? Once we get the water in for the cows here, we'll look at the farm valuation and see what we got for value. See if it's worth selling and moving back to the States with that money, or should we keep it? Oof, getting mighty close to these trees. But we're also getting mighty close to the end of this plant for the field. So in case you guys are curious, this particular planter looks like you have to have the seed edition in the front. Otherwise you ain't planting nothing. There's a lot of trees on this property. Might have to do something about that. There's one of those trees that are my problem. Yeah, I think I finally got my audio issues figured out. So that's awesome. I know that was plaguing me quite a bit. Now, if I can just maintain the audio, it'd be great. Still learning, still learning. I've only made less than a couple dozen videos. Most of them are all live streams, so it's not like I could go back and dub them over. Speaking of dubbing, if you are lacking some energy like I am, you may want to check out w.gg for all your gaming energy needs. I use W Energy to help keep me going during these sessions, along with figuring out all my issues that I've been having with streaming and recording and setting all of this up. If you do head over to w.gg for all your gaming energy needs, though, definitely use my code RedbeardW at checkout, and you'll get a 10% discount. Whew. Man, that was tougher to say than I thought. It's alright, though. You can get it all out. Eventually, you know, words are hard. Hard, not charred. Good grief. We may have missed a smidgen of a line over there. That's alright though. I don't have to be absolutely perfect. I'd love to be, but nobody's absolutely perfect. We may not even be getting this line right. Let's hop out here real quick. Yeah, that looks like the line that we missed right there. You guys think? I call it good. And we only used less than 700 liters. That's awesome. Alright, let's go park this up. Grab that little tractor again and grab some more water. Came out of there white fast. Hoping this doesn't come down on top of that cultivator. Oof. Wow, that was luck. Alright. Alright. Suppose we can park this up right over here for a minute. Actually, let's just use this. We don't have to have the other one. Alright, start filling. Hopefully we'll get a full tank. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Alright, take this down, empty it, and then see what we got. Before we get back up there, I want to see where we're at water-wise with these guys and then food. Alright, 4,000 liters of food and just under 3,000 liters of water. If we can get another full tank in there, I'd be very happy. water-wise with this. Okay, so we definitely have water. 85,000 liters of water sitting there. Holy cow. Yeah, we definitely have more than enough water. So that's 5,000 liters of water. We'll call that good for now. All right, we'll park this guy up, and then we're gonna figure out what we need. Right. What is the growth season? We have cotton we can grow, but I don't have anything to harvest it with. We can do oat. Oat would be a good one. We can sell that later on. Poplar, I don't have the planter for that. Soybeans are next month. Let's see. What do we have for harvestability? So we can do, yeah, we can do oats. We can do soybeans. We can do wheat. I think we get hay from the wheat and the oats. Okay, so let's figure out roughly how much it's going to cost us to get some more seed. Looks like either way we look at it, it's going to be 1,260 per pallet. And it's 1,000. Let's get 50 more liters. Why not? Same price. So let's figure this out here. We have 8,240. 1260. We can get 6 pallets. All right, we're gonna do the magic of movie right here. Boom. We are down to less than 500 pounds, people. All right, so we have 6 pallets. Let's go ahead and start storing these over here, though. You guys hear that loon? I don't know if that's native to Scotland. So we are gonna end up using quite a few of this. So we've got 2, 3, 4 more fields, I believe. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. 4 fields. Oh no, I should have. Oh gosh, I should have gotten. Well, I won't know now. Can't afford that. Well, because we can't afford it, we don't know how much it's going to cost us in fertilizer. But let's go ahead and just start getting some stuff out here. And we could do some contracts. Let's take a look at the contracts here. Deadwood, 750 pounds. Oh, that's not too bad. Look at that. 22,000 for liming. 19,000 for liming. Ooh, that one's right near us. And only 100 pounds to rent the equipment because we don't have the lime. We could get a worker on that. That one, where is 40? Oh, 40 is way over here. Okay. Well, let's see if we can do that movie magic and get the rented equipment over here. Oh, even better yet. Let's visit. So we're going to do this. We're going to borrow the items. Yes, we want to borrow that. And it worked. Heck yeah. Alright. Yes, I know it's technically cheating. But It's alright, though. Alright. Movie magic it out. Come back up here. Where did the one on Farmland 40 go? Oh, that was not a very big one. Okay. 17. That's where we want to go visit. Alright. Let's run down here. Okay. And bloop. Borrow these items. What? Oh no. I don't think we set that up right. I think the items are over here. Nope. Okay. Maybe it's that. Items. No space for contract vehicles. Please move your vehicle away. Okay. My vehicle's not there. Well, let's just drive it over, I guess. No, it's still not letting us borrow it. I don't understand. Well, let's go back and see how she's doing. Alright. It's doing pretty well. I think I am going to cut it here soon. Let's go ahead and finish this out, then we'll save, and I think I'm going to be done. We'll continue to do this another day. I should be getting close to finished. They are at 70%. And if they finish and we still have lime left, we are definitely taking that back to the farm. Alright. Are we finished, or are we still trying to get the rows? I feel like you should be on the headlands by now. What the heck was all that? What the heck are you doing? That should be enough. You should be ready to go on the headlands now. Don't tell me you're gonna go put like a little tuft over there. That's what it appears. Oh my lord. Yeah, how'd that work out? Working the headlands yet, or what? Finally working the headlands. I say, watch out for the people walking. Don't run them over. I ain't paying for that kind of liability. I hope all the people that were there walking by will wear masks, otherwise they just got completely covered. Let's come back around. The worker stops actually spraying once it's done. The contract is done. So, come back in here, set that up. Should allow me to finish the contract. Oh, it's not going to let me. All right. Well, let's fold this up and take it on home. Let's go ahead and mark that as my tag. Yeah, I know. Wrong way. Road's that way. Nearly 6,000 liters of lime. We're taking that. Although I thought we had the settings set to be able to, whoops, complete contracts. Da, 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 da. complete contract field. That was set off. That explains that. Okay. Let's see if it's going to let us keep the lime then. Very well could not let us keep it. It's alright though, we're going to try. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're in Scotland. We drive on the left side of the road. Okay. Boop boop. Okay. Let's go ahead and complete that contract. And we did get to keep it. All right. Well, that is going to do it for tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys coming and watching this live with me. And I sure hope you guys come back to the next episode. You guys take care.